doing here? Testing audio. See how we're doing here. Okay. Cool. I think we're good to go. Awesome. So, welcome. Guess I'm gonna be doing some more of this today. I think I've got some work to do with regards to excuse me. With regards to kind of blocking out some of the design here, so I think I'm going to try and tackle the gun today. One moment, I shall return. Just had to get comfy and cozy here. Cool. So, I think I'm going to, probably gonna have to hide it. Maybe I'll start with, a mask on a plane, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I don't do a lot of hard surface, so this is going to be a bit more exploratory for me with regards to sort of taking techniques that I've looked at and read about or tested here and there, but I think what I'm going to do is start with a mask on a grid. I could use shadow box, but I think with the amount of playing around that I want to do, I don't see why I would need to get into anything even remotely that complicated. So I think I'm just going to roll into grabbing a grid here. Let's throw a polyplane in the scene. I just want to use the polyplane because I think that's just going to be an easy setup start point for throwing some masks on. Maybe position it a little bit. Still the perspective view off, maybe some transparency. And I'm going to kind of keep it in the middle of the world for the moment. Let's grab the rotate tool. Let's grab the plane. And just realign that. Should be able to just do that. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, too far actually. Good thing I double checked that. One thing that I really do find frustrating with this sometimes is just the way that some of these, you know, it's kind of hard to see what you're doing. I guess with Geo this thin, I can't really blame anyone but myself for trying to use these tools this way, I guess, but see if that works. That was consistent. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So I think that should be fine. I'll scale up whatever I need from here. Maybe I'll start in solo and, yeah, throw a mask on here. Throw some subdues in this. Oh, let's go around those corners out. I don't know if I'm going to need to worry about that, but I'm just going to go in and crease it all. Oops, crease polygraph. Crease. Oh, I think that's supposed to work. Oh. Let's see. Whatever. I'll just do it the other way. I'll turn the subject modifier off. Just divide it up a bit that way. Hey! Hey! Sorry, I haven't been staring at the chat as usual. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry for the short hiatus there. I'm all disoriented. How goes? How do I pronounce your name anyway? Tuern or Turn? Either way, welcome back. And I guess for me mostly, but let's see what I want to do here. A little shape going, maybe. Maybe I'll do some lines. Let's go through. Is my stream title still all? Let's see if that helps. Every time. Maybe I'll grab the mask rectangle. Just block a basic shape out here. I just want sort of a shape like that. Maybe I'll even just go in with the mask curve. Oops. Would be fun. Yeah, just kind of trim and shape off that way. Alright, I like that. It's gotta be kind of short, right? I'm just kind of thinking about silhouette at this point, seeing what that can do for these shapes. Oh, I want to do this lower section. Maybe I'll just keep blocking in some of these shapes first. Worry about that last. Maybe remove part of that shape with that. I think if that's going to be like a light or something like that, it would need more clearance. Maybe I'll... Not really a fan of that curve, but... Oops. Well, I get to draw it again anyway. Yeah, you're still drooling over the layout, eh? Well, I did post up the, I think some links to an upload somewhere on my Google Drive, I think, for what I've set up here. I'm not sure if they're at the bottom or up at the top, but I tried to get them up to the top anyway. These things are always so tricky to kind of get the right shape of. I'm just going to kind of take that corner out like that. There. Oh, jeez. Christmas early. Well, I hope it gives you something to explore anyway. I always do that. Keep forgetting to hold Alt. Yeah, I think I like that. That's good shape there. Hole. Maybe I'll do the mask circle. I guess this is why I like keeping these in the interface. Situations like this. Oh, I don't like that. Let's do the... where's my tool? I know I've got this in here somewhere. I actually moved some stuff around the other day. Forgot about that. It looks like I've got stuff falling off the edge here. Let's see. Looking for. I think I'm missing my center controls here. They must be off the edge somewhere now. I rearranged my UI with on my other monitor, which is I get 2440 with so it's got a much higher resolution, and I've kind of lost all of my tools, I think, to areas I thought I was keeping within the safe zone, but apparently not. I do have enough room, but I have to reorganize this. Oh well, I'll have to dig through the menus for this stuff. So I'm just doing stroke and circle. Let's see. Let's go into here and turn on the Oh, I gotta hold control. Yeah, there we go. Circle, circle, and center. That's what I needed. Alright. Gonna get this cut in here. Oops. That might work. Maybe I'll clip the... Oh shit. That's not gonna work, is it? I wonder if I can do this. Oops. I'm not sure I really need to do this. It's a nice, I think that'll work out nicely. Maybe do one more. Oh, actually. So just hide that bottom piece. Control oops. I'm just kind of doing the Control Alt or Control Shift with Alt held to hide that component, and then I think I just want to do another little cut. Oh, jeez. Cut through here. I keep forgetting I'm masking. I guess I gotta go the other way. No, there's got to be a better way for me to do this. It's interesting. I don't think I want to cut that all the way through, but maybe just use that. This is way too much effort putting into this. I just kind of ended up liking this idea of working with the silhouette. It's funny how you end up with doing certain things along the way, I guess. I could probably polygroup this too. That might be easier. Maybe I'll do that next time. Actually, you know what? I can do that. I can polygroup that. And then I can finish the rest with the polygrouping tools. Yeah. That would be a lot easier. I think I'm... So just to kind of be clear as to why I'm doing this, I guess, what I want to do is use the slice curve. And the reason that I like doing this is because with the slice, right, I can kind of lay down these lines, and as it... Oh, it's dealing. It doesn't like my subdivision levels. That's okay. Delete lower. Let's turn the lines off. There we go. So as I slice through sections, it's going to build these polygroups out, but unlike the masking, which is going to kind of mask through everything, and I constantly have to go through and hide stuff for this to work, I can regroup when I'm done. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of take, I don't know what shape do I want to do here. I'm just going to kind of maybe block in, I think just sort of the top edge of the sort of the rest here. Oops, Control Shift. And that should give me a... Oops. Yeah, it gave me a poly group. There it is. Yeah. So it gives me this poly group. And then it's the colors threw me off there. But I think I can kind of just do it from here down through that, and in that, and then so I'm kind of cutting, but I'm able to regroup easily. Sorry, my... Oh yeah, I guess you would be able to follow along. Yeah, that's a really good point. I hadn't really thought about that. Makes a lot of sense. Oops. Kind of make this a little bit more shapely, trimming this off. I can kind of like work in stages with this approach too, which I really like. So I should use that whole space there. So, like, what I mean is, I can kind of subtract this section really easily now, right? So all I need is my select rectangle, which is being blocked off by my UI here. And just isolate those two pieces down. So this is just a lot like the other stuff that I do with the shoe and things like that, but grab these two pieces and regroup them back together, and then add these two pieces in. Actually, I kind of want... Oh, no, see, I did something wrong here. I'm going to group one of those. And these split, so I got to auto-group that. That way I get my separate poly groups, and then I'll take this and just add it to that to keep that clear. There we go. So that should clean that shape up a little bit. And then let's take the slice curve again. And maybe do... Actually, I could do like a slice rectangle. Where's that? Let's go the slice rectangle. That could be fun. I'll do the center thing as well. So let's go into the stroke menu. Oh, am I just not in the right? Oh, it's always that Control-Shift that throws me off. So the rectangle, whoops, square, no, center, yes. Just drag that out. And just using the spacebar, of course, to help lock down that size. Reposition it as I go, basically, right? I can hold down the spacebar and just kind of reposition that square. I think that's what I want. Something like that. Yeah. So I got a little sliver of a poly group out there. That means I'm going to get like a nice tiny little squared edge at the bottom. I kind of like that, I think. Let's do the slice curve. And I think I want to do... I'm kind of mixing and blending a few weapon styles together here, so let's see, maybe something like, I don't know if I should do this through sort of a manual slicing process. This may need some refinement. Clean a lot of that up. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get that with these tools. So that's my outline. I can regroup that and start splitting this apart. Let's get the select rectangle out and just hide that. Oh, this one's got to be split, so let's split all of this, auto groups. And then these pieces. Separate that. That's one shape. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, this is the same guy. I'm kind of blocking out the weapon for him a little bit here, trying to find a bit of a design element that I like here. See how that goes. I don't do a lot of hard surface, so this will be more of an experiment. This could be something that takes a little while to get right. So we'll see, I guess. Maybe I'll just extract this. That might be the easiest solution. I mean, if I was doing it from masking, I would extract it. So why not extract the polygroups, I guess, right? Let's do it with some thickness. See what that looks like with the defaults. It's gonna be annoying. Let's turn the other. Let's just hide everything else. I'll just do that. There we go. Extract. Oh, that's a bad angle to be looking at that front. Yeah, yeah, a little snout nose pistol. Yeah, I might make it a little longer. I think I made it a little shorter than I wanted to, but we'll see. Oh, jeez, I keep doing that. I keep snapping the camera to the side and I can't see the shape. Let's do that. I guess it doesn't matter. I can stretch it out afterwards easily enough. Oh, that's gonna be too much. Flattening would have been more annoying, I guess, so 0.01. Yeah. It's gonna work. Oh. And I can diamond mesh that, can't I? Do it at, yeah, I'll use the regular sort of Dynamesh Master default here. I'll turn the blur off, but use the 1.5 million poly count. Should do it. There we go. So what do I want to do? I think I'm going to start just by kind of pulling that out a little bit more and see how I like that. So I'm just going to mask that end out. Just move it. Grab my transpose. Turn that poly frame off for a moment. Let's try, oh, it's not really going to help. Flat color. I think I like it just a little longer, something like that. It just gives me a little bit more room to play with some of the different shapes. Maybe I'll even move, oops, I keep forgetting what mask tool I've got active. I should switch that back to the mask pen before I completely lose this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna extend this shape out a little bit and maybe clean that line up. I wanted to move that forward actually, so maybe I'll do this. Oops. Why can't I mask that? Let's get out of this material, see what's going on. Sure why that's not masking. That worked. I must not have the polygons there or something. Maybe I need to remesh it. Let's remesh it. Dynamesh. That's better. I'm just going to use this to strip. Yeah, that's nice. And then side again. Maybe I'll click that clean. Still barely in my UI here. Hopefully it'll still look alright. That'll be close enough. It is below, they're both Dynameshes. I should be able to just subtract with the subtool subtract and merge that down. Let's Dynamesh this thing again. Oh, and of course I hit subtract instead of add. And there was absolutely no reason for me to do that. Just undo that. I need to re-polygroup this thing then, don't I? Yeah. Oops. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see if that clears it. There we go. Great. Awesome. Alright, cool. We'll do some sculpting on this stuff. Oh, I could probably bring that in a little too. I'm gonna do that. No, actually, let's just start sculpting some stuff. I'm tired of. Sometimes I just can't sit and block and place things. There might be one. Maybe the wide base will be nice here. Yeah. Let's see. Let's grab some brush tones. Maybe clay build-up's still a good go-to here. Let's see how this feels. Definitely in and around this grip. Start rounding these shapes out a little bit. It might even be a good idea. I'm going to see how this sculpts first, but I definitely think I'm going to have to kind of bring the density down on some of these assets. So I might start cutting this up and finding panels and sections to break this into as quickly as I can, so that I can kind of go in and do that. Also, before I like to hit my geo with a little bit of the clay buildup, but before I do that, I like to smooth edges if I'm going to be rounding them out and stuff. I find it just makes it a little easier to hit the right sections, the right parts of that surface. I mean, you know, this is sort of rough, but that's okay. I'd rather work with the clay buildup to kind of shave away these edges right now. I don't want to start smoothing out corners and losing too much of my sharpness. Mostly just because I don't want to have to fight to get it all back later, but I don't know how big a risk that really is. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. Guess we'll find out. I think I do want to kind of separate out that bottom space, so it might not be bad for me to just go in with, say, like an Organofire brush for now, and maybe start lining that up. I'll throw the lazy mouse on this, and let's see, a little lazy mouse. Did I hide that too? Jeez. Just losing all my tools here. Lazy mouse, there we go. So I'll just do that, and maybe even throw the line tool on the lazy mouse here, since I'm doing that anyway. That was not clean line. Oh, I know what's going on. Snap to track. Snap to track. There we go. There we go. Very nice. There's a lot of dots on that though. I don't know if I like that. I can clean that up. It's an easy one to fix. I'll just bring that lazy step down. We're at 0.25. Let's do 0.1. See if that cleans this up at all. Better. Better. Back to that clay build up there. Smoothing this back edge out. Just trimming those edges Can't make too many mistakes here at this stage. It's all design, right? Just seeing what works. I'm going at a slow pace because I haven't done much of this, right? I'm just seeing what works, what doesn't. Being cautious, but just want to kind of find a good foundation for everything here. Let's see. I like some of that. Clear up a little bit of this stuff down here and round that out a little. Let's see. Just gonna trim that down too a bit. Just keep rounding that off. That shape in there a little bit. I'm gonna keep pushing this in a little bit more, I think. Shaping that out a little bit. I'm gonna kind of fill this in a little bit, do a little bit of build-up instead of just subtracting some stuff here. Maybe smooth some of this out. I'm just gonna keep going on this until it kind of smooths into the rest of it there. Let's see, what else can I do? Let's start cutting in a few more lines. Back to that organifier. Let's turn that off. Let's keep the lazy mouse on, but maybe turn the backtrack off. Lazy radius. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah. So let's see, we got sort of... Maybe this is still separate. Maybe this kind of keeps kind of down there. Let's add it in. Let's curve that line. Like that. I'm gonna have to trim some of this away as well, I think. Probably narrow some of these components too, but for now that'll be part of this shape. I gotta keep that on there, so maybe this is the line for that. Cut that down. No big, yeah, but no, I'm not sure how I feel about that yet, but maybe I keep these shapes, right? If everything's got this sort of arc to it, right? Maybe I'll kind of maintain that shape language through here, but you know, so these angles and arcs. I think I like that. I think I like that. No. Back to the mirrors down there. Just find that shape a little bit. Oops. Yeah, that works. Well, awesome. And then I could also kind of mask. To do something like this, I could like oh no, that's not gonna work. Mask this edge. Interesting.
And when she's not around, she's always on my mind. That's what I found. She's always on my mind. Like a creature sweeps the light. Like
And then I'll just clip it flat.